Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are safe and fine. Welcome to your science lecture of standard 3rd. Myself Ruhin ma'am, your science teacher. So in last lecture we have done some activities and worksheets and I have explained you some new topics. So today we will learn this in some detail form. Before that, we will start our day with a beautiful thought. So, thought for today is do what you can with what you have where you are. So, it happens that sometimes some works are not for you. You can't do that work because not everyone has same skill, same talent. Some have different types of talent. So we should always do what we can do. And what we can do, we should always focus on that only. With what you have. It is not important that you should have big things and you should have money for doing anything. No, you can do anything with what you have. You just need there is hard work and smart work. If you are doing hard work and doing smart work, you will be able to do anything with what you are having and where you are. So it is not important that you should live in a big city or big towns. No, you can do anything from a small town also. Just now you are doing online studies from your home. Yes, so it is not important that you should have big mobile phones and costly mobile phones, laptops and etc. No, you can do from a simple phone what you have, you can do from that. Important is that you should attend every lecture. You have to attend every lecture, you should listen every lecture properly and work hard on it so that you will achieve a good result from it. So it is not important to have any expensive goods, any expensive things. So do what you can with what you have and where you are. You just need to have hard work and you should do smart work. So that was the thought for today. Today's content is we will do lesson 1 eating habits of animals. In that we are doing just now how animals eat. So we will go ahead with it with the explanation. How animals eat. How an animal eats depends on the kind of food it eats. So whatever animals eats food and it depends upon the kind of food it's eating. Herbivores such as horse, cow, giraffe, goat have flat and broad front teeth to bite off leaves and grass. So herbivorous animals eat grass. Yes, so you eat plant products. Animals like horse, cow, giraffe and goat, they eat plant products, leaves, grass, fruits, vegetables, etc. So what do they need? They need flat and broad front teeth. They have front teeth which is very flat and broad so that they can bite the leaves or grasses or leaves from the plants and they can chew it. Their strong back teeth help them to chew the food well, and they also have back teeth which are very strong for chewing. So they help the animal to chew the food very well. So these animals have front broad teeth and back strong teeth. So with the help of these teeth, they eat and chew their food very well. They have to chew leaves and grass of plants. So they need this type of teeth in their mouth. Then cud chewing animals. Some animals are cud chewing animals. They are herbivorous. Some animals like cow, buffalo, camel nibble their food first. What do? They chew their food one time only. After that they relax. They want to relax. So what do? They bring when they relax, they bring back after the food from inside part of the food from inside and chew it properly. This is called chewing the cud. So after relaxing, what do? They bring back that food which was inside their stomach and they chew it properly for an hour or more time. After chewing that food, they eat that food again. So that is called chewing the cud. What do? They first eat the grass or leaves, anything which they want. After chewing for once, they put that inside their stomach, and after relaxing for some time, they bring back their food into their mouth, and they chewed that food properly for for few hours. After chewing that food, they eat that food again. So that is called chewing the cud. So this technique is used by cow, camel, sheep, and buffaloes also. Giraffe also use this. So all these are herbivorous animals and they eat leaves and grasses. Okay. Then rabbits, rats and squirrels have sharp front teeth with which they bite nuts, fruits and seeds. So these animals, what do? They are having sharp front teeth. The teeth which are there in front side of their mouth are very sharp because they have to bite nuts, fruits and seeds. So as you can see, there is rabbit, squirrel and rat. What they are doing? They are biting their food. See here, squirrel is eating nuts, rat is eating seeds and rabbit is eating fruit. So what are they doing? They are biting their food. First they bite their food with the help of their front teeth. Then what do? These animals gnaw the food. So this process is said to be gnaw the food. So first was cud chewing animals. Then these are the animals which gnaw the food. First they bite their food and after biting they eat that food. Okay, as you can see, these animals are doing. So these are the examples: rabbits, rats and squirrels. They gnaw the food. Then carnivores such as lion, tiger and dog have very sharp pointed front teeth to tear the flesh. As we know that carnivorous animals eat the flesh of other animals. They kill that animals and eat them. So for that they need strong front teeth, so they have pointed front teeth to kill that animal and tear the flesh of them. They have strong jaws. They also need their jaws to be strong because they have to kill that animal and their mouth should be strong. Their back teeth are broad and flat, and the teeth which are there at the back side of their mouth, they are very strong because with the help of back teeth, they have to chew the flesh which they are eating. These animals chew the flesh with their back teeth. So, after killing that animal, they tear the flesh of that animal with the help of their front teeth. Then they chew the flesh with the help of their back teeth. So, here you can see tiger, lion, cheetah, fox, wolf, they all, what do? They kill other animals and eat the flesh of other animals. So they need strong pointed teeth in the front, and their jaw should be strong, their back teeth should be broad and flat so they can eat their food properly. So all the carnivorous animals have this type of teeth and they have this type of eating habits. So God has made all these animals according to their eating habits. Then insects. So insects are very small and they need to have food. So how will they eat their food? They don't have sharp teeth, they don't have tongues or anything. So what do they do? Insects such as bee, butterfly and mosquito have a long thin tube attached to their mouth. So these small insects have long thin tube which is attached to their mouth. In the front of their mouth they are having this tube. With the help of this tube, what do? They suck the food from the flowers into their mouth with the help of this tube. So with that tube they suck the nectar from the flowers and they take the food from the flowers to their mouth and they eat that food. So that tube helps them very much. A frog has a long sticky tongue for catching its prey. When a frog spots an insect, it sticks out its tongue and catch the insect. Then it rolls the tongue back into its mouth. So how frogs eat? They have long tongue and which is very sticky. If they see their food, that is small insects, that is food for them, food for frogs. So if they see their food, what do? They wait for that insect to sit. When a frog spots an insect, it stick what with here you can see frog is using long tongue which is very sticky to catch its prey. So they will wait for that insect to sit. After some time they will attack and with the help of their tongue they will take that insect into their tongue and catch it. That insect will stick to their tongue and they will then it rolls the tongue back into its mouth. Then that frog will roll the tongue and put that insect into its mouth. So this way these animals take their food. So all these animals have different ways of eating food. Some have long tongue, some have tubes, some have teeth, some have broad teeth and strong jaws. So all these animals have different types of eating habits. So mm, then snakes do not have chewing teeth. As we know that snake don't have chewing teeth. So what do? They swallow their food whole. Snakes take their food inside their mouth and swallow it the whole. They don't chew their food. They don't bite their food. They just catch their food and swallow it whole. Then for example some other animals are there, that is elephant. What does elephant have? Elephant have long thick trunk. With that trunk they break the branches and leaves and push them into their mouth. So that trunk is very helpful for the elephant. They also use their trunk to drink water. The elephant sucks water into the trunk and curls the trunk inward and blows the water into its mouth. So this trunk also helps them to drink water. They roll that trunk and to put that water inside the mouth. This way they drink water. Then giraffe. As we know that giraffe has a long neck. So it is very easy for them to reach any tree. So they can eat any branches or leaves from the tall trees. So they don't need any other things. They just have long necks to reach any tree. Then dogs and cats. These dogs and cats use their tongue to lap up water or milk. If you give milk or water to cats and dogs, you can see that how they use their tongue to lap the water inside their mouth. And they also have sharp teeth, so they eat the flesh of animals. With that teeth, they eat it. So God has made all these animals according to their habits. Some have long tongues, some have tube, some have long necks, some have trunks, some have sharp teeth, then broad teeth, strong jaws, and teeth which from which with that which they eat or bite the nuts. So as we in today's lecture we learn that how the animals chew their food, bite their food, and how they eat their food. So let's read this again so that you get the reading practice of it. How animals eat. How an animal eats depends on the kind of food it eats. Herbivores such as horse, cow, giraffe and goat have flat and broad front teeth to bite off leaves and grass. Their strong back teeth help them to chew the food well. Cud chewing animals. Kids, you have to read this all paragraph along with me. Okay? So be with me and read it. Some animals like cow, buffalo, camel nibble their food first. When they relax, they bring back part of food from inside and chew it properly. This is called chewing the cud. Rabbits, rats and squirrel have sharp front teeth with which they bite nuts, fruits and seeds. These animals gnaw the food. Carnivores such as tiger, lion and dog have very sharp pointed front teeth to tear the flesh. They have strong jaws. Their back teeth are broad and flat. These animals chew the flesh of their back teeth. Insects such as bee, butterfly, and mosquitoes have a long, thin tube attached to their mouth. They suck the food into their mouth with the help of this tube. A frog has a long, sticky tongue for catching its prey. When a frog spots an insect, it sticks out its tongue and catches insects. Then it rolls the tongue back into its mouth. So we have completed the reading process, reading part. So we will revise now whatever we have learned in this lesson. So first we learned that eating habits of animals. In that we were having three habits: herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. So herbivorous are the animals that eat only plants, fruits and vegetables. They are also said plant eating animals and herbivorous animals. Then we learn about carnivorous. But what are the examples of herbivorous? Examples are horse, goat, cow, buffalo, etc. Okay. So next is carnivores. Animals such as lion, tiger, leopard, fox eat the flesh of other animals. So the animals which eat flesh of other animals or kill them or eat them, they are said carnivorous animals. For example, lion, tiger, leopard, fox, all these are carnivorous animals or flesh eating animals. They eat the flesh of other animals. Then third was omnivorous. So omnivorous animals are those animals which eat plants as well as flesh of other animals. So these are said omnivorous animals. Their examples are ostrich, crow, bear. and human beings. Human beings are also omnivorous animals because we human beings eat fish, chicken, meat, and plants products like fruits, vegetables, etc. Okay, so we human beings are also omnivorous animals. Then we learn how animals eat, which we have learned in last video, and today also we have learned. I have explained you this. So in that, herbivorous animals like cows, buffaloes, and giraffe, camel, what do? They chew their food, they chew the curd, they chew their food and put that food inside, and they, after relaxing, they take their food out and chew for 1 hour or more time, then they eat that food again. Then rabbits, rats, and squirrel, they gnaw the food. So first they have sharp front teeth, with that they bite their food, for that is nuts or seeds, so they are hard, so they need to bite them first, then they eat that food. Then carnivorous animals like tiger, lion, fox, and dog, what do? They have sharp pointed teeth, with that they kill the animal and eat the flesh of that animal. Then snake don't have chewing teeth, so they swallow their food whole. They swallow whichever food they eat, they swallow their food whole. Then insects. Insects have long, thin tube in front of their mouth. With that tube, they take the food from the flowers, that is nectar from the flowers, and take their food. Then frog. Frog has long, sticky tongue. With that, they catch the insects and eat their food. Then elephant have trunk, so with that, the help of trunk, elephant eat their food and drink water. Then giraffe have long neck, so with that they can reach any tall trees and eat their food. Then dogs and cats use their tongue to lap up water or drink milk. So all these animals have different ways of eating. We also have one exercise in which we have to remove the odd one out. Those in that first was horse, cow, lion, or goat. So that is lion. Then second, lion, elephant, tiger, or fox. In that we have to remove elephant. Then third one, crow, bear, ostrich, or fox. In that we have fox. And last one, rabbit, sheep, rat, or squirrel. In that odd one was sheep. In our next video we will learn that what is food chain. Okay, so in that we will learn that how plants and animals and other things are connected with each other. They need each other for their living. How is food chain is formed. Okay, so in that you can see the picture is there, sunlight, grass, insects, frog, snake, and eagle is there. Yes, so this all make a food chain. They eat each other and make a food chain. So they, for their living, they need each other and eat for their living. as we know that plants are also living beings, living things. They need air, sunlight and water. So that grass is eaten by insects. So that insects need plants, and frog eats insects. So frog also need some food, so they will eat insect. Then snake eats frogs. Yes, small animals, so they eat frogs. And that snake is eaten by eagles. So this way a food chain is been made. One is eaten by the other animal, and other animal is eaten by the another animal. So this way a food chain is made. In that food chain everything is included, that is plants, animals and sunlight also. So all these animals are dependent on each other. So this topic we will learn in our next video in detail. So today this was just a little bit explanation of it, and we will learn that in detail in our next video. So that was all for today. Today's lecture is over. That was all for today, and we have learned many things in today's lecture. We learned that how animals eat their food in different ways, and how animals have different teeth and eating styles. Yes, so I hope you all enjoyed this lecture and you have understood everything which was there in this lecture. If you have any doubt, you can go and watch this video again, or else you can ask it in Google Meet. So we will discuss this topic again in our next lecture. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye, students.